you're back for another Sip Tuesday. Let's start out with an informal greeting from me to you. What's happening? What is up? Good morning. What am I talking about? It's 11:54. Technically it is the morning. Okay, so I'm not halfway gone. What? I'm not too wrong. It's about to be noon at 12 o'clock. So technically to me, before 12 p.m. in the morning, it's still morning, right? Because then it's noon, then afternoon, and then evening, and then night, and then everybody gets the point, Stacy. All right, so what is up? My name is Stacy. If you did not know, I am busting my booty cheeks to get here right now, doing what I gotta do to put this off the ground. And that is why I'm not a rapper, and I don't know why I'm doing this. Coming at you in all natural plain because I just steamed my face a bit ago and did a little face mask, so I'm all natural. Ooh. See me. And before that, I took a shower. So here I am. I was like, I'm not gonna get super ready because it's Sunday. I like to do face masks on Sunday and steam my face. Sometimes on Saturday. I like to give myself a little bit of self-love, a little bit of self-treatment. But on a serious note, what's up? You're back for another Sip Tuesday, aren't you? Thank you so much for following me along. Sometimes I feel like these are just kind of boring and useless, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? No, there are people out there that are watching this that are like, yeah, dude, I appreciate these. I like these. So thank you. If you're one of those people, thank you so much. I don't know what the heck I'm going to talk about today, but I do know one thing, that I've got my drink right here in hand to sip on. Actually, my best friend had a free coupon or something like that. Anyway, my best friend had it free and then she gave it to me because she's like, I don't want it, you can have it. So I'm like, gee, thanks. I'm going to use this for one of my Sip Tuesdays. And I have not drank it. It was like a month ago or maybe more. Because I was saving it for a Sip Tuesday. And now here we are with my bae drink. This is not bae. I mean, this is bae, but it's not my bae. Like, you're not my bae. But you're bae. When these first started coming out, I thought it was pronounced bi, like bilingual and bi. But it's not. I guess it's pronounced bae, and I only know because I've seen commercials. But anyways, yeah, this is bae bubbles, and if I freaking said it wrong still, well then I'm really confused. This is Olivia Black Cherry. For those of you who don't know who it is, it's bae. What it is, it's a sparkling antioxidant beverage, so claims. We can never trust these things nowadays, but I'm here to sip. Oh my gosh, it has caffeine in it. Oh, 45 milligrams of caffeine per can, like a cup of green tea. It's kosher, gluten-free, vegan, low glycemic, non-GMO, soy-free, in case you guys want to try them. That's what it's all about. 5 calories for those who count calories. It says, take your taste buds for a wild ride on a cherry go-round of flavor. All right, well, we're gonna find out if it really does that because I have tried the pineapple one and it literally tasted, and I know this is gross, but it tasted like barf. It was not good. I didn't like it. So, shall we? Did you grab your sip? I hope you did, because oh, that is such a satisfying noise. I couldn't open it all the way because my finger hurt. That's what she said. Well, that's terrible. All right, let's try this. First honorary sip of the Sip Tuesday. I feel the need to say honorary, so here we go. Ooh, this is actually, ooh, it's tingling back here. This is way better than the pineapple one. Definitely not bad, but that pineapple one. No, it's sad because I like pineapple. Okay, something tasted like soap in there. And it was not the soap that I used to wash you on top. By the way, here's the thing that you guys should probably really take into account and do if you don't already. Wash the top of your soda cans before you sip on them, because my uncle in Mexico told my mom about a story that one of his co-workers or somebody he knew, they literally opened up a canned soda or whatever it was and drank it, and then they got poisoning and then he died. And I've heard of other stories too, and a lot of reports that have said to always wash your cans. So wash your cans and your butt cheeks. I don't know why I had to say that one, but really. All right, I like my bae better, like my actual bae. I guess like in the warehouses there's like rats and other insects and stuff get over and start walking, and I recently heard that rats/mice can't hold their bladder, so they just pee wherever they go, so that gives you more of an insight of what happens when they're running on top of the things of cans and stuff like that. Again, I don't know. I know maybe a lot of warehouses have them covered right away, but we don't know what goes on over there. So it's just a good precaution to just wash your cans and your butt cheeks, like I said earlier. So again, here I am once more, not knowing what the heck to talk about. I did not plan or think or anything, so I'm literally just gonna Google, like I usually do, weird news today, 2019. Strange news, NPR.org. Oregon man called police about a burglar. I think I'm hungry. I just said burger. The word is burglar. Let me read that again. Okay, so this Oregon man called police about a burglar. Armed officers found a rogue Roomba Roomba. And it says captured. Dun dun dun. So it says the Washington County Sheriff in Oregon says there was nothing unusual about the call. Sure, it was broad daylight, 1:48 p.m. local time, but crime can happen anytime. So the frantic call from a house guest about a burglar making loud rustling noises inside the house, specifically from within the locked bathroom, deserved an urgent response. Sergeant Danny Di Pietro. That's hard. Di Pietro. You already know. A sheriff's spokesman tells NPR, the man had just gone for a walk with his nephew's dog, and when he came back, he could see shadows moving back and forth under the bathroom door. Said that sheriff, I cannot pronounce his last name. They surrounded the Cedar Hills house, then made their way inside, guns unholstered. And the whole time they were yelling, sheriff and police! But the burglar wouldn't come out. He wouldn't say anything. Instead, the banging got louder, like a loud thud, thud, thud on glass. Officers assumed the burglar was trying to escape, that he was trying to open a window and jump out and run away. And all along it was a Roomba. Hearts pounding, guns ready to fire, they counted down and entered the bathroom. But instead of confronting the suspect, they found a Roomba robot vacuum that was apparently doing a very thorough job. They literally have that in quotes. It was just this little round machine slamming against the glass shower wall. The entire group erupted into peals of laughter. Peals of laughter? I've never heard peals. Peals of laughter. Okay, everyone just started cracking up. It was such huge relief because it's the kind of situation that could go either way. It could end peacefully or... It literally says Di Pietro trailed off. This sheriff's last name is probably so much easier to say than what I'm making it out to be, and I'm just going way too far. But he trailed off. No one had any idea what was waiting for them behind the door, but they definitely didn't expect that. That's crazy. They was confusing. That was confusing. Sorry, you know. That was confusing because usually when you say we've got a dog, people are done. They're like, okay, I'm not fighting the dog, and they'll just give up. But the little Roomba did its thing, and he was not giving up. He's persistent. This is probably really good for a Roomba because then, like, you know, it's gonna do a very thorough job. But yeah, that was funny. I wonder how it ended up getting in there. Like, you can't remember these things. Like, I don't know, I've never had a Roomba, so I wouldn't know. Does it make noise? I guess it happens. You forget about these things and you're just kind of like, oh yeah, I forgot I had a little vacuum circle thing thief breaking into my house sounding like thing. Marty McCleskey offered a compliment. Great job catching the sucker. Like, literally, it sucks. That's what vacuums do. A little circular sucker. Okay, let's move on to the next one. No, let's go on to CBS News now. 4 bees were found alive in a woman's eye. A doctor in Taiwan pulled 4 small bees out of a 28-year-old woman's eye, shocked that they were living there. The woman, identified as Ms. He, that's a new one, was pulling weeds when the insects flew in. They flew into her eye? When her eyes became swollen and painful, she went to a hospital in southern Taiwan. Ooh. Dr. Hung pulled the 4mm insects out by their legs. Oh my goodness, they were sweat bees. The insects are attracted to sweat and can also drink tears, which are rich in protein, according to a study by the KES. She couldn't completely close her eyes. I looked into the gap with the microscope and saw something black that looked like an insect. Then I saw another one and another one and another. They were still intact and all alive. Oh my goodness. That is scary. She was wearing contact lenses, so she didn't dare to rub her eyes in case she broke the lens. If she did, she could have induced the bees to produce venom, so she would have gone blind. This is the first time in Taiwan we've seen something like this, he added. That is traumatizing. I'm so sorry that lady had to go through that. That's terrible. Can you imagine that? Like, oh, can you feel them moving around in your eyes? Yo, that's crazy. All right, let's move on. Man who stole $300 from Kmart recently bought $8 million island. Well, that's cool. Invasion of poisonous toads triggers warning in Florida. Better watch out for those poisoning toads, Floridians. Man sees a few rattlesnakes under home. They were 45. Nope, not gonna click on that one. All right, I've moved on to HuffPost.com. And now I'm perusing around. This one says, who is leaving bowls of mashed potatoes around Jackson, Mississippi? Let's click on that. Some locals think it's a harmless prank, but others fear the potatoes are meant to poison animals. I just said potatoes funny, but that's not nearly as shocking as the fact that it might be to poison animals. That's terrible. Residents of a neighborhood in Jackson, Mississippi are confused by the bowls of mashed potatoes they're finding on their caps, porches, and mailboxes. Oh, cars, sorry. Can't read, apparently. You already know that today. Can't read. So we don't know if someone is just playing a prank or if someone just had a lot of leftovers, Lewis said. Lewis is a resident. Just wanted to put that out there. But Sebastian says some residents fear there's a more sinister message behind the potatoes, or like I said earlier, potatoes. Some people were thinking maybe the mashed potatoes were poisoned to kill animals. That's so sad. He said, noting that he almost stepped into a bowl of potatoes Tuesday. I didn't taste it. I have a 3-second rule, so I didn't touch it. That was funny. That guy's funny. I appreciate the humor. I do. But some people were worried. It's unclear if anyone has eaten the potatoes, and news outlets report residents haven't alerted law enforcement. Resident Michaela Lynn says some of the potato finders have connections to a local private Christian university, which may be a clue. What is the final verdict on that? Maybe they should get somebody to test it and see what all is up in their mashed potatoes. That's sad. I hope that's not that. I think most Mississippians and people around the world, and whoever's reading this and whoever's watching this, would definitely hope it to be more of a harmless prank than to actually being poisoned potatoes to poison the animals. That's sad. Whoa, the White House has a rat problem and everyone's making the same jokes. Oh, whoa. That's worth just adding in there. Well, you guys, I guess this is gonna be included. I've just seen this on breaking news on top of HuffPost.com that says Tiger Woods has won the Masters, his first major win in more than a decade. Congratulations, Tiger Woods. That's awesome. I have no idea what any of that means, but congratulations, because it's a major win and that is freaking amazing. And after a decade, he's still going strong. That's cool. Well, looks like that's about it. There's nothing cool. Oh, I did want to say that the other day I was on Pinterest and I wanted to add this in because I thought this was pretty dope. I saw this ad. I thought it was really sweet. It was a Citibank rewards card advertisement and they had a doggy and it was 2 guys. I was like, oh, cute. It's a couple and their dog. And I thought it would be cool to share in here because I thought it was pretty awesome. And it says, big on the little things. Even dog treats. Of course, you already know it's not sponsored. Just wanted to share this with you, but I thought it was really cool. I like when companies do this, when they're very inclusive. Of course, some people won't agree, some people will, but I think it's really nice to see that. It's good to know these things because, you know, when companies or food places, chains, whatever it could be, are against the community that you identify with and they're anti that community, for example, the LGBTQ plus community, you're like, don't want to support you anymore because you are paying for the antis to anti us more. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, you're just kind of like, no, I'm gonna go with those who do support and do show their support and are not anti-us. So this kind of stuff is really cool to see and I appreciate that. So I wanted to share that with you guys. But anyways, I do want to say thank you so much for being here, for watching this, for joining me on the Sip Sip Tuesday. Shout out to Bae, by the way. That rhymed. Not sponsored. You already know, but you know, it's like a thing that we YouTubers have to say now because somewhere along the lines, the ones who were in it for the wrong reasons fucked it up for us. So we feel the need to say that. Me too, myself included. Obviously, I just said it. But yeah, shout out to Bae, this Bae. Shout out to my Bae too. Bae, I love you. Shout out to Bae for being part of the video. And yeah, if you try any of these Bae bubbles, let me know if you like any of the flavors and which flavor I should try next. And yeah, I'll stop talking. We'll wrap this up. I know this might be short, but I hope that it kept you company. I hope that you liked it, you enjoyed it. Found out about some strange news. It's kind of fun to find out and do about these things from time to time, but I want to say thank you so much for watching me, for being here. If you want to check out any of my social medias and see me more in real time, they're on the screen or down below. You already know, and I will catch you in the next video. And remember, if there's one thing that I want to call to mind, there are actually 3. No matter the highs or lows, always be certain to do good, be grateful, and stay humble.